And this is what a 64-year-old 22-day post-op left hip surgery eats during the day. Right here we have protein, French toast sticks, pork belly, and black coffee. This is what's for breakfast. Well, it's Thursday afternoon, and as promised, I am making a recipe that is not a recipe. What? What are you talking about, Jerry? It's really so simple. It's something that you create based on what you like, your wants, your needs. For example, I make my own arrabbiata sauce, which all it is, let's go a little close up here. All it is crushed tomatoes, extra virgin olive oil, oregano, garlic, red pepper, salt. I don't use any sugar because I make this recipe my own. Parmesan cheese, because that's what I have in the house right now. This pepperoni, because I'm going to make myself a pizza bowl in addition to the individual lasagnas for Jack and myself. Mozzarella cheese, because you gotta have cheese, more cheese, as much cheese as you want. I choose the full fat from Sam's Club. It's already cut up for me. I had this in my freezer, had it since before the surgery, and any type of Italian sausage. This I just so happen to make from scratch out of pork sausage, and I put in my own spices. So here goes. We'll do it very simple. In one of these bowls, I'm going to put the cheese down. Mozzarella, Parmesan, the shaved kind, a scoop or two of meat. This would be Jack's because he likes a little bit of meat. He really doesn't care for a lot of meat in his lasagna. If you want to, you can put egg life wraps in there. If you want to, you can put a Chris Cooking Nashville noodle recipe in between. I choose not to, but that's just me. Now I take some more of the arrabbiata sauce. Get this out of the way. A little more of the sauce here. Put it on top. Little dribs and drips and drops on top of the lasagna. And then continue on with more cheese, more cheese. Jack's a high cheese person, loves the cheese. Pepperoni, not so much. And this, and then I'm going to continue on and finish his until his is. I got these silicone individual serving sizes from QVC years ago. Little boats, if you will. I'm going to move along and make this is going to be mine, and I'll probably have this for one meal, if it's a one meal a day, or if I'm super hungry, it'll be after, say, a light breakfast. But here goes. Pizza in a bowl. Everything that you like on a pizza. I like cheese. I like Parmesan. I probably like a little more Parmesan in there. And then I put down, because I like pepperoni. And doing it one-handed just is not right, is it, folks? It's just not. I put a layer of pepperoni on here. Now, I have gone so far as, when I do make this, previously made this before, I've gotten rid of some of the grease by pre-cooking this, pre-crisping it up, if you will, to make a layer. But in this case, I'm not going to do it. Some more sauce. More meat. This is my bowl. I'll probably make Jack a burger or a grilled cheese or something when I eat this monstrosity. This is so good. And it's all the fillings that you like on your pizza. That's why I said it's really not a recipe. When you go and order your pizza or make your lasagna, you make it with your own ingredients. The same as with this. Make it your own. And that's exactly what I'm doing here. So after I'm all done, I'll show you what they look like. So as you can see, for all intents and purposes, this assembly line is over. This would be Jack's, less meat, more cheese. Mine, extra sauce, extra meat, because I do the protein heavy duty. I did not put pepperoni in my lasagna bowls. Jack's not a pepperoni kind of guy. This is my lasagna bowl. And my lasagna bowl is not topped with any arrabbiata sauce. Whatever is left is left. If I'd have to guess, I'd probably say that's about a 12-ounce container for all of this. So, and then there's extra cheese that after I'm done with mine, heating it completely, I'm going to have a considerable amount of fat on mine. Whoops, sorry about that. I got it a little close. I'm going to have a considerable amount of cheese, to which, when it's baked, I take the paper towels and I put the paper towels in here to absorb all the grease. I absorb it. And then I toss it. Then and only then will I put the rest of the cheese on there on the pizza bowl. That's it. This is 2 meals, very filling. 1 person lasagna, low carb lasagna, heavy cheese, 1 person, high protein lasagna, and mine a super duper bowl, pizza bowl, if you will. High fat, high protein, pizza bowl. This is what we'll be having for dinner Friday and Saturday. More to you later. Finally, it looks like a much clearer, bluer sky. This is Thursday. No hummingbirds are out because I'm here. And at the end, you'll see of the deck in those little white containers, those are orange halves for the Orioles. They love the oranges. Are we gonna get any? Well, probably not while I'm filming. Yeah, it looks so beautiful. Beautiful skies. Thank you, God, for a nice day today. Gotta get back to stepping. Getting them steps in. I wanted to take a break from regular filming to remind all of you that June 1st, I, in conjunction with a whole bunch of other YouTubers, are joining in the beef, bacon, butter, and egg challenge for 30 days for the month of June. So if you'd still like to participate, you do your way of BBBE as long as you keep the beef, bacon, butter, and eggs in place. You may choose to, for example, have a keto chow. That's up to you. The decision's totally yours. Nobody's on the other end going to be lambasting you. Just make sure you stick with the basics: beef, butter, bacon, and eggs. I might choose to drink 4 salties during the course of my day, but I'm also going to adhere to the beef, bacon, butter, and egg philosophy. That being said, if you need a coach starting June 1st, my friend Lindy Britt, you guys all know her as Paleobarbie Does Keto. She's a coach. Yeah, she's a coach. And June 1st, she's doing a two for a deal. The name of her company is Cave Woman Nutrition, and buy one coaching service, get the second for free. Meaning, you want the coaching for yourself, you can get it for yourself. The second one, you want to put your husband on, get him coaching, sure. You want coaching for yourself, get your sister in as the free person coaching for the month of June. It's phenomenal. She is a very kind and gentle and well-informed coach and an excellent friend as well, that you will be very pleased with her coaching. So please, if you'd like information, I'm going to include her link in the description. And next I'm going to have the name of her business. It's so cute. If it doesn't look like Lindy, I don't know what does, but that's her character completely. Now I want to hopefully get up closer to show you how our leaves are reacting due to this week of cold spurt that we've had up north here in Wisconsin. See how the leaves are just like blah. They're just boring, just hanging there, lifeless, almost listless, because the leaves and the trees don't know how to act. First we had spring, and then the hot week last week before last, and then all of a sudden this colder at night, brr. Now obviously I didn't grow any plants this year, but I'm going to turn the camera. I didn't grow any plants this year, so I didn't have to worry about covering anything, but the chives, boy, they just pop up. They keep coming up strong every year in the herb garden. Doesn't this look weird? It looks like it's a green screen behind me, and I don't know why it's showing that, but it looks weird to me. Kind of a boring day. Keeping the red light heat on my leg. Definitely enjoying the longer sleep at night. The Beam Dream that I'm drinking really is good for me and my muscle regeneration and recouping, so that's a good thing. I'm going to close out tonight, but I want to close out and thank two lovely ladies that I had a discussion with for quite some time today, Cindy and Karen. Ladies, you absolutely lifted my spirits. I can't begin to tell you how wonderful I felt after speaking to you, discussing things. We had giggles, we had talks of recipes, we YouTubed, we just talked about stuff. So thank you, ladies, from the bottom of my heart. You absolutely made my day. I appreciate it. Oh, one more thing. When I was on the phone with Karen, I had ate my dinner, the lasagna that I made, that I showed earlier the clips about, and I didn't take any pictures of the lasagna, what it looked like out of the oven. But listen, I made it plenty of times before, so I know that you know what it looks like. So you're gonna have to catch my pizza in a bowl tomorrow when I wolf that down. Have a lovely evening, everybody. Cheers. See you on Friday tomorrow. Cheers, everyone. Good night.